Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our tour of the ring road around the lake that my husband and I spawned on in our Minecraft world that we share. We are continuing from where we left off in the last video, which was the library tour. So we are carrying on right from there. There's a couple sites in the area that are very cool. We're gonna take a look. Here we go. So here's the library right there with the high signs and the hey. And then you can see right ahead on the right with the red sand, there is a site right there to take a look at. We're not gonna walk the whole way, we're gonna fly. But I did just want to get a sense of the road. So from here you can see the shipwreck that you can visit from the library. You can either walk on the green or you can go underneath and see it from all sides in the glass walkway. We have a mushroom forest on our left here, very cool, with some beautiful sheep. Hello, sheep. This is such a cool wall, you know? This is natural. This is not man-made. That is just how it was. So freaking cool. So we haven't finished this site yet. We do have all 6 buildings, and they're all very cool. This is the only other site that I know of other than the single site over there that's in stone, I think. I think it's just these 2 in this area. I don't think there's any other ones. I think everything else is sandstone. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings right here. I did finally decide on the wood for the walls. I wanted this to be very warm because of the stone. So I did start the landscaping, but I haven't finished it yet because I couldn't quite decide how I wanted to handle it. But we're getting pretty close. I want to finish the grass before we restore everything to its proper original, but we're gonna walk around because I wanna document each building exactly as it is right now. It's a cool site. You see, the roof is caved in, so we have stuff everywhere. This is why we're gonna be restoring it. Let's look at this one next. So anything that's crumbling, I think I'm gonna restore with the mossy brick, because you can see how it degrades into real stone here and no longer worked. And I want to at least restore it to the cool mossy stuff, I think. But it's hard because if you look at this one, clearly this one implies that it started here, degraded to mossy stone, then cracked stone, then stone. So then it begs the question, do I go back and replace everything with this cool stone, or is this just supposed to be the roofs? We'll have to investigate further. This is but I don't have to worry about that exactly right yet. So let's take a look at this guy. No windows on this side. Cool, right? So this is clearly confusing all by itself because this is usually... Oh no, there's usually just something on top of it. I see. I'm confusing myself. That's fine. It's good to be confused. It's cool. This was here. So the pre-marine or primarine, however we pronounce that, those bricks were just there. It's interesting, right? It's a very unusual structure. The structures don't usually have this sort of tower sense to it. So this one's very unique. And it has this crazy floor inside. Hold on, how do I get inside? I don't remember. Let's see if I can. I need 2 right now. Oh, there it is. Crazy! How cool is that? That was just here. I didn't make that. That was just here. That's why I'm obsessed, guys. That's why I'm obsessed. Alright, we looked at those 2. This one has almost nothing left. So part of me kind of wants to leave this just as is because I don't want to extrapolate this much. I really don't know what was here. I just can't tell enough from what's here. But it is so cool. And then this guy also has very little left. I'm so fascinated with the way that it presents as degraded, and you can really see that. You can really see it falling apart. It's really cool. At least this one there's enough to extrapolate, right? Because we need another pillar here. This guy comes up, and then we need to make it an arch on the same, you know what I mean? Like that makes more sense to me. I'm fascinated. So I wanted to keep, like I said, I wanted to keep the wood on the walls, to keep it cozy with the grass. And if you look at it from here, that's the look. You know what I mean? I feel that. I feel like that's really good. That's the vibe. With the green and the wood, I think it's gonna be really special. What I have to decide, and haven't even fully considered yet, is how I want to do the stairs in. How are we gonna do stairs? Have to figure that out. Not quite sure. So that's one thing going on. And then the other thing we're gonna look at is that right there on the right. But we are gonna fly. So here, I didn't want to destroy this whole sand area. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So we just are climbing over the sand here. That was my decision on. So this brick is how you know we're entering the resort area, but we're not doing the resort this video. What we are doing is this area, which has a very cool approach. Now, in real life, obviously you could never have submerged wood in water and expect it to last, but fortunately this is Minecraft and not real life, so we get to do exactly that. Now that we've got a feel of the walk, here we go. Right, so this library has its own Nether gate, which was submerged and is no longer submerged. It's a very cool approach, if I do say so myself. I kept as much of the natural rock as possible, but I did just mine right through it to get this walk the way I wanted it. So you come down here, and there it is. The glorious Nether gate has yet to be restored, but that's not my job. It's not my department. And here is the cool wooden walkway that brings you to the library. Ooh, how pretty, how cool. Ooh, very mysterious, right? I'm obsessed. This is one of my favorite builds ever. You can still see the sky, so it doesn't feel very claustrophobic. I think this is great. So Dave is still working out how he wants to connect the library to this Nether gate. But that is the idea, is that this leads directly to the island that the Nether gate, that the library is on. So the research library has its own shipwreck and its own Nether gate for research purposes. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. Whee! This was a pretty cool build, I have to say. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. Well, I guess I could say it took as long and not as long as I thought it would. You know what I mean? So I didn't finish the walkway to the Nether gate. I think I just want to continue with the same wood up this way. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. That's unusual, right? I guess I was waiting for Hubs to restore the Nether gate before I did that, but I guess I could do that anytime. I'll add it to my to-do list. Anyway, thanks for getting to the end of the video with me here. Thanks for hanging out. Like and subscribe for more content, and have a beautiful day.